Last time on Fan Battle 4.
The Nigeria Super Falcons have won 11 of 14 WAFCON titles. That is a known fact. Yet in 2022, they finished fourth. And that was the worst performance in years, in 2012 to be precise. Now, that has signaled a shift in their dominance, if you want to say. Now,
so it is no longer news that Nigeria's female team has won 11 out of the last 14 and they finished fourth, and this is becoming a blip and everybody's thinking that, oh, maybe their dominance is ending. I think it is waning. But how do we regain it? It is simple. I say we need strategic investments, we need data-driven analysis and tactics, and then we need governance reforms. Time that it will take to develop homegrown talents alone.
Within 2 years, 2 to 3 years, we can do that.
Within 2 to 3 years,
yes,
we can develop all of the homegrown talents.
Not all of. We will actually start from somewhere, and I'm actually looking at it from this point of view because we also have lots of problems to deal with.
Okay.
There is a lot. So if we want to take limited resources that we have and develop talent from diaspora, when we have not even maximized those that we have within our community, now that looks like wasted effort.
It's not wasted effort. You are giving opportunity to
that would give an avenue. That would give an avenue for us.
What you are doing the right thing. What you are doing 4 times. When you can do it once, you are gatekeeping the national team. You are trying to create a blockade for those who, for no fault of theirs though, are outside of the country and still have love for the country and want to play for the country. I didn't say we must get players from outside. I said we should consider players from the diaspora. Don't mix the two up.
I'm not mixing it up.
What?
It was a battle and a half, and in the end, the result went John's way, and so John became the first qualifier into the final of Fan Battle 4. But there was more to come that night. Also, last time on Fan Battle 4.
My people, if today them talk say na sports minister I be, first thing na to declare my asset as Minister of Integrity where I be join. Today na 9,603 naira 53 kobo dey my account. Make I no hear say I chop Olympic money clean mouth. Today, I do not stand here to promise bridges where there are no rivers. Instead, I offer you 4 years of focused leadership, 4 years to build a foundation that others can build upon.
The quote says, you either start one day or day one. If I was a sport minister of this beautiful country, Nigeria, the very first thing I'll target, the very first thing I'd like to do is change that name, sports minister. Change it to sports secretary. What you're trying to say is that you are making them unquestionable. You are making them have that advantage to do whatsoever they like. And you have so many people even falling short.
Government runs sports not as business.
USA,
if we have sports
so
being run as business, government comes and goes. Ghana, you're going to be there for 4 years. You're not going to be there for 8 years. What is going to be left behind when you're gone?
Don't have a single.
You're talking like an APC politician for crying out loud. You're not being clear.
I'm being clear.
You're not being clear.
You are the one that's not paying attention.
No, I'm paying attention to
creating
you.
Structures through the government.
Structures through the government.
That
through
particular
how?
office, whereby you have scholarships, you have schools being able to put their students.
And is the government able to sponsor that without private individuals being there to maintain?
What is the budget for?
It is.
We called for a semi-final, and what a semi-final it turned out to be. Last Friday had everything. A lot to talk about. There was plenty of heartbreak, but it was inevitable. We saw it coming. In some cases, it came in ways not quite anticipated. But the whole of this journey so far has brought us here tonight, where between the next 24 hours, this next sound would have run its course.
For
3 great seasons, the fans have fought with passion and fire. Their best they brought. The banter was bold, the debates were tight. Each word a weapon, each match a fight. But now it's bigger, the stakes much higher. The battle returns and it's full of fire. Fan Battle 4 with Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The stage is bang. In partnership with Sports Salon, we raise the game with glory, honor, and a shot at fame. Think you've got what it takes to score? Then step right up. It's time for more.
Vote for your favorite Fan Battle 4 contestants at thickets.com/fan battle. Thickets, that is FIKETS.com/fan battle.
Fan Battle 4. Let the battle begin.
Hi everyone, Martin Tyler here, English Premier League commentator, UEFA Champions League commentator, and assistant manager of Woking Football Club. You're listening to Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info FM.
It's the whole world in one stadium. Make the stands for excellence, impact, and legacy. Then we must ask, where are legacies built? In finals, under pressure, in defining moments. The Club World Cup is one of those moments. If a player steps up there, scores the winner, flips the script, and leads his team to glory, that's not just performance, that is greatness, and greatness should count. Because true greatness is not about dominating in familiar leagues with familiar faces. It's about thriving in the unknown, about leading.
Okay guys, I'm Victor Etimakpan, popularly known as Fino.
And I'm Pamela Jerome, popularly known as Banter. Sorry, I'm a little bit under the weather, so my voice is, half an afternoon.
You don't look like someone that is under the weather after that kind of battle.
And it's you that stressed me now. I told you don't shout.
I wasn't shouting.
You listen that my throat was dry.
Even mine was dry.
I told you don't shout.
I didn't shout. It was a calm battle.
Say, hey,
it was a
should I shout so that my voice is not clear? Let me not go and shout and lose my voice in the midst of it. But at the end of the day, the girl just has to do what she has to do. Go first.
Ladies first.
Oh, okay.
That was it. That was
yes,
it.
yeah.
You did well.
You wanted to use good for it.
No, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I had to. I didn't have any other option. Somebody must do it. You two, you wanted to do it for me too. You were talking about different. You carry us. I go to aeroplane. Focus on aeroplane with motorsport.
It's what they used to bring the cars now.
You did your own. I did my own too. So it's fine. It's good. Yeah.
Because I know, but I was looking when they say I was silent, I looked at it, I was not actually silent.
Actually, you went. I had to throw you off.
I knew that. I thought that when I said I listen, I don't need to say anything. Yeah. That's the answer.
No, but I had to throw you off because you mentioned it with Cobalt. So I needed to throw you off of it. Maybe sure that you knew.
No, that I knew it. That's why I just said.
That's why I brought in the solar.
Because I know
that's why I brought in the solar.
And I said for you to use solar energy, and you can't use only solar or that kind of thing.
That was it.
And I don't know, probably know all these companies, they don't depend on all these things. They still use fossil fuels.
So that's why I said that they have a projection by 2030 that most of this type of cars will be a 50% increase in the amount of cars that they sell because more and more people are gearing towards that. So, anyways, it's all good. Hello, everybody. My name is Charles. Some of you know me as Dante. Some of you know me as Charles Max, and I just finished my 4th round of battle with this enigmatic human being. Abisola.
Okay, so I am Abisola Shibali because I always call my surname because in every name, anything I put, I'm always clear surname. And people always call me Shog. Anyway, just search me Shog in any social media. You see my name there. There is no any other Maria Shog in this world. I'm the only one.
That's good.
And I know how to argue, but I know how to argue, but then I think I always have an answer for you.
I think the most surprising thing for me is that I can be calm when arguing. Yeah, that's one of the most surprising things for me, because I know how I normally banter, especially with guys when we go for views. I know the way we can be rough, we can be energetic, shout at each other. But fan battle has, you can't use some kind of words in some fan battle. You can't have also. I mean, I can't believe I'm this calm.
Straight to Ballon d'Or. No longer man.
So what? Seriously, so you want to push your man to one side?
Yes, now because there's GOAT. If GOAT with PSG, what do you expect? GOAT carries the Ballon d'Or.
God will catch you. You know that the logo of France is chicken. When PSG beats,
they will carry me.
They will turn Messi to a chicken.
But they still have to respect him. He's part of the team.
Sure. No. They always give him that legendary status.
Yes, now.
What you should not do, you should now score a goal.
But let's it be. Just go and win him. Otilo, the whole thing is gone. You have Ballon d'Or with us.
No, Allah. We'll see now. We'll see how far.
My name is Vivian Marco Chuku Onwuzurike, and my friends call me V.
My name is Godwin Ajite Ajay, aka Gana.
Hi everyone, Martin Tyler here, English Premier League commentator, UEFA Champions League commentator, assistant manager of Woking Football Club. You're listening to Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info FM.
Tonight, the battlefield echoes with something different. Not the promise of a crown, but the weight of redemption, friendship, and fellowship. It's no ordinary debate or battle tonight. It's a fight for third place, the final stand of two warriors who came so close to glory, only to be halted at the gates of the grand finale. Charles and Gana, two voices that shaped the chaos that Fan Battle 4 has come to become. Two contenders who rose through fire, brilliance, and raw conviction. Now they return not to chase that gold, but to reclaim honor. Because sometimes the greatest measure of character isn't in victory, but in how you fight after a fall. This is their last dance on the Fan Battle stage this season. One will leave with the bronze, the other with the ache of what might have been. But one thing they do have in common is the fact that both of them could have touched that crown, but it wasn't to be. Not because of any lack or deficiency on their part, but just because competition is what it is. After all, Chelsea took out PSG in the final. Brace yourself, for though the crown is out of reach, the fire still burns. And tonight, it's searing, it's roaring. Welcome for the third place final between two fine gentlemen. Let me go straight into introducing my colleagues before I go into the proper introduction one last time. I enjoy when I introduce them. It won't be the last time I ever introduce them, because in my mind, they would always be a fixture. For me as an individual, for this station, and of course for the brand Femi and the Gang. But for Fan Battle 4, I'll introduce them one last time. For my colleagues, however, some of them will also be in the final, maybe one or two. I'm not sure what the schedule is, only Chuma decides that. So let me start by saying welcome to Chuma on the night. Welcome, brother. How are you doing?
I'm excited to be by your side tonight, Femi. Good evening to you. I knew that Wednesdays happened to be my rest days, but I said I have to be here in the company of heavyweights in this industry, be alongside my fantastic colleagues and savor the moment of, in quotes, a bronze medal game. Doesn't happen too often, so let's maximize this. Happy to be here.
All the sacrifices we make, huh? Well done, guys. Tony, the voice, is right by me. Hey, brother.
One last time.
Chuma, you didn't put him in the final.
No. Do we reveal our referees now? There's Gucci and there's Queen Lizzie.
Oh, in the final?
Yeah.
And who? Okay, fantastic. Okay.
I mean,
Tony.
Yeah, Femi. We've had a good run, isn't it? So, I mean, let's bow out. I will bow out tonight on a high. And, I mean, two of my favorite battle tonight. I'm excited. Good to be here again, Lagos. Let's battle.
Yes, certainly. And forming the trio is the one, the only diesel engine overdose. How are you doing, brother?
Oh, well. I never thought this day would come so fast, but it's just like yesterday when the first battle went down, and you can always look back and say, yes, it was memorable, it was adventurous, it was really, really action-packed. And to all the contestants listening, thank you so much for making sure that we had a swell time. I mean, I had people calling me and like, this guy is how far? How do we use, And I kept telling them, just go to fickets.com, and cast your vote if you want to keep anybody in. But I mean, just like the voice, I'll be bowing out, of course, tonight also. But then, two of the finest gentlemen on Fan Battle 4 coming head to head to see who will win the bronze medal match. That's what I call this one, the bronze medal fixture of Fan Battle, Gana and Charles. So yeah, really, really exciting, and I am ready for everything that the night has to offer.
All right. So let's get to meet these two gentlemen. Starting in the blue corner, one last time on Fan Battle 4. He's a music tutor and actor. He's battling out of Alakpere in K2. He's a Real Madrid fan, and he must have shared my frustration in the semi-final of the Club World Cup. He's also a Sporting Lagos fan. I'm not sure what is going on there. Dante, they call him. Charles Max, they call him. On Facebook, he's by that name, Charles Max. On Instagram, he is at @IAM_Charles Max, and on X, he's at Charles_Max1. His journey so far in Fan Battle, in his first battle, one of perhaps my best battle of round one, Charles versus Desmond, spirited battle. He took him out in the round of 32. In the round of 24, he went up against Jeff. He defeated Jeff. In the round of 16, Charles went up against MI Checks. Defeated him yet again. In the round of 12, Charles went up against Abisola. Took her out. In the round of 8, it was Cherish, the young Cherish. Charles took him out. In the round of 6, it was Charles versus David, Battle Royale. Charles took David out. And then in the round, in the semi-finals, finally, Charles up against John. Never tasted defeat. On that occasion, well, you remember the rest of the story. And for that reason, Charles is here tonight, fighting for third place. Welcome, Charles. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Good evening, Lagos. Good evening, everybody.
Yeah. You've been humbled. How do you feel battling after being humbled for the first time?
It's kind of interesting though. I wasn't expecting, to be honest, I wasn't expecting that I would go this far.
Yeah.
I came in with little optimism because I felt like there were so many people who were much more prepared.
Yeah.
Trust me, even the audition, I only knew about the audition through a friend of mine 3 days before.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really expecting that I would get through this round and get it to the semi-final, losing out with that 10% margin. It's fun. It's exciting, but hey, I still get to battle Ghana.
Do you still remember when I put a call through to you?
Yes.
That you were in?
Yes, I do. It's
fantastic. I'm happy I did. I'm happy I met you. All right, welcome, Charles.
Thank you, sir.
His opponent in the red corner, one last time. Teacher battling out of Bagada. Bayern Munich fan, Man United fan, Bagada FC fan, MFM fan. The guy who's known on Facebook as Shegs Gana. On X is at Sagana11. On Instagram is Shegs Gana, just like on Facebook. On TikTok is at Shegs_Gana11. Some call him Sagana, others Shegs Gana. His official name is Godwin Ajay. And in this battle, Ghana in the first round, the round of 32, defeated Michael. Up he went against Peter in the round of 24 and took him out. In the round of 16, it was Jeff waiting. Ghana defeated him. Then in the round of 12, Vivian, on the same night that Abisola took out Charles, Ghana succumbed to Vivian. The same night that Abisola took out Charles, Ghana succumbed to Vivian. The women dealt with them. Yes, Charles returned against Cherish and was victorious. Ghana also returned on Wednesday, 2nd of July 2025, in the round of 8. But another woman was waiting in the corner, Mimi, her name, and Ghana fell a second time. Yet again, he was brought back by you, the audience. And when he came back, it was yet another woman waiting, Pamela. But they say once beaten, twice shy. He was beaten once, beaten twice. 3 times, Unko. Ghana said no way. He took out Pamela. And then the semi-final. Mimi was waiting again. It was a setup. It was a coup. It was this soccer punch. Ghana fell yet again. Tonight, there is no woman in the horizon. It's just ordinary Charles. Welcome, Ghana. Time to deal with him. How are you doing? Yeah. Are you ready to deal with Charles?
Yes.
Do you have the motivation?
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Absolutely. It's an honor to battle him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I must say, however, you've come up against 3 women. One of them twice. 4 of your battles has been against women. He has only tasted the women folk once. Only Abisola. Yeah.
You did say she beat him.
No.
The same night.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, pardon me. Oh, that was why you. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
The night. Sorry, pardon me. The night that Charles beat Abisola.
Yeah, exactly.
Ghana succumbed to
Vivian, yeah.
All right. You've met these 2 contestants. Let's take a break. When we come back, let's do the 3rd place final battle between Charles and Ghana.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development and the care they need with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics to help your child's digestion and development, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. And all of these work together to support your child's development and growth today and tomorrow. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Every day is about winning with OnePlay on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. Play is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
Mr. Teacher, please, what happens when children come to school? How is it that they leave home very neat and return looking so different?
Non-stop action, ma. All the learning and sports burn energy. So those things, dirty uniforms and shoes, they show that your kid has been very active.
Now, wow.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo. What can your bank do for you? Meet Jane, 25 years old. She's been having troubles acquiring a loan from her bank.
This is not okay at all. I've been on this queue forever, and you're saying I should fill another form. What's going on?
What can your bank do for you? Meet Frank, 27 years old, held up in traffic and making fruitless transactions.
Mama, I have sent the airtime, even the electricity charges. I don't know why it's so difficult making this payment.
Introducing Safri, a lifestyle digital bank that's designed just for you. With one click, you can make easy and fast payment transactions, pay bills, and even acquire easy loans. Hurry and download the Safri app on your Play Store. Visit safrisafri.com for more information. Safri, borderless banking.
My ions, please, can't get enough. My ions, please, give it to me now, now. It gon' rehydrate you, yeah, yeah. Replenish your ions with Pocari Sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Pocari Sweat, give me some more. Pocari Sweat.
Make I ask you the last question. Among the options where I go give you, choose the one where they give better gaming experience where person no fit forget. A, to use your data they watch match early momo. B, they listen to your uncle where be your bongest sports guru. C, Betano. The correct answer na Betano. Don't go tell yourself, if you join the pata betting platform for inside Nigeria, we get different betting options, fast cash out, missions where they engage you, and Jada features, and we go welcome you one of the 200,000 naira. Betano, the game does bet responsibly, only for people who don't pass 18 years. Betano na proud partner of Aston Villa.
In the kitchen game, there are players and then Agba Ballers, MVP, Player of the Year, 10-0, no rival. Become an Agba Baller with the new improved Maggi chicken flavor, made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric to bring out your top game in the kitchen. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
Ewo! Na so I dey on my own. Na a message enter my phone. Fiam. I can't click am. Fiam. Na so my money for account go. Fiam. Hey! If to say na Airtel you dey use, dem for first alert you before you click am. Airtel dey identify spammers, then alert dem customers with AI-powered service to make sure say you no fall mugu for wuruwuru messages. No charges, no subscription needed. Me sef dey go join Airtel. Fiam.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
This is Nigeria, where
Every new day brings a fresh chance to dream bigger, push harder, and live confidently. But true confidence is more than hope. It's knowing that no matter where you are, no matter who you are, you're protected, empowered, and ready for the journey ahead. At Sanlam Alliance, we believe confidence isn't just for a few, it's the right of everyone. That's why we have come together, uniting the strength of a pan-African giant and a global leader to give you the financial protection and solutions you need to succeed. Because when we come together, we protect more, we achieve more, and we all rise together. Sanlam and Alliance is now Sanlam Alliance. Sanlam Alliance. Live with confidence.
All right, class, settle down. Today, let's talk about how you started your day.
We dressed and had pancakes with John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate for breakfast.
My mom makes John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate for us too.
My mom calls it instant goodness. My sister and I always put it inside our pap. It's so yummy.
John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate is a chocolate drink made of rich cocoa, milk, and sugar. Available nationwide in stores. John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate. Enjoy instant goodness.
Now wow, everything just choke. No money for pocket.
I don't hammer. My number don't come out.
Oga, wetin be that one again?
I play game on top GD Lotto and my number come out.
GD Lotto?
Yes, so my brother carry waka go www.gdlotto.ng to play any of their games. Whether na 570, 580, 590 or the one wey they call Nigeria Number Plate Game (NNP). Make you win up to 50 million naira jackpot.
True. I dey go www.gdlotto.ng now.
No dey inside water, make soap enter your eye yo. Make you sef follow go www.gdlotto.ng. Make you sef begin dey play their games.
This game dey for 18 years and above. No forget to play responsibly.
GD Lotto.
Once you get one dream.
Little body, big moves. Little brain, big learning. Your little child is eager to do big things. Every sachet of Cerelac Junior comes with the nutrition they need: natural grains, protein, and iron to support their physical growth, learning, and development. So you can fully enjoy your little one's big moments of growth.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
This taste na banger, this taste na creamy rich, this taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1. Thickness, enjoyment, yumminess, happiness, delightfulness, deliciousness, smoothness. This taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1.
Enjoy more creamy richness with the new Nescafe Original 3-in-1 in the new pack. That's strong, finish strong.
My people, una don hear? GD Lotto, they dash money o. Just go www.gdlotto.ng to register now and then go put 1,000 naira for your account. Sharp. No wahala. And with just 100 naira, you fit begin your waka to 5 million naira. I know the joke o. Now just 100 naira fit change your life be that o. Wetin you still dey wait for? Just go www.gdlotto.ng to register sharp and make your dream begin today. For terms and conditions, they shall and make you they play responsibly.
What can your bank do for you? Meet Jane, 25 years old. She's been having troubles acquiring a loan from her bank.
This is not okay at all. I've been on this queue forever, and you're saying I should fill another form. What's going on?
What can your bank do for you? Meet Frank, 27 years old, held up in traffic and making fruitless transactions.
Mama, I have sent the airtime, even the electricity charges. I don't know why it's so difficult making this payment.
Introducing Safari, a lifestyle digital bank that's designed just for you. With one click, you can make easy and fast payment transactions, pay bills, and even acquire easy loans. Hurry and download Download the Safri app on your Play Store and visit safrisafri.com for more information. Safri, borderless banking.
What you're about to taste is so hot, it's got basket mouth singing.
Me, Niger pepper flavor. Yeah. Me, Niger pepper flavor. Chris. Heat.
Nothing brings the heat like the bold taste of Mini-Me Noodles Niger Pepper Flavor. Try it today and see for yourself. Mini-Me Noodles Niger Pepper Flavor. Slap it like it's hot.
I don't know, man. These days, all you hear is save, invest, save, Wait, how do you guys find this money? Is it not someone that is settled that will have money to save and invest? And even if I manage to invest or save, the interest rates are so low. And one can lose money in all these crypto, NFT, blockchain, and so on.
Introducing Fund 724. It's a simple solution to all your money goals. With as low as 1,000 naira or that urgent 2K in your pocket, you can start saving with Fund 724 and earn solid returns on your investment. And you can withdraw your money from your account for free. Anytime you like, just dial *724# on your mobile phone and follow the prompts.
Oh, so no need to download an app or join a long queue.
Dial *724# now to get started. Fund 724 is available 24/7. Guarantee Trust Fund Managers is a subsidiary of Guarantee Trust Holding Company PLC and regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission.
My guy, should you still spend plenty money on top fuel and every day na social mechanic wahala on top of this motorcycle? Oh yeah, now switch to Spiro today. Spiro electric motorcycle. Not the use well and na small maintenance to take the kakaraka. When your battery run down, just swap am in 2 minutes for any of our swap stations and ride on. We are ready for logistics or business and our daily waka. Spiro, smart, strong, stress-free. No fuel, no wahala. Just carry go. Make you call 070-000-977-97. Don't get started.
This summer, don't just take a break. Live in it at Zeba Beach Resort. Whether it's summer romance, a summer family escape, or that long overdue solo recharge, Zeba is your slice of beachside bliss. Let the kids roam free while you dive into delicious meals, refreshing ocean dips, and those unbeatable breezy vibes. From daily activities for both kids and adults, there's something for everyone. Just visiting? Don't worry, we've got you covered with our day passes too. Book your summer spot now at zebabeachresort.com or call 0704-730-0013.
Not just the news or information.
It is more than you ask for.
What we ask is when you got to say this organization is meant to help us out, and the people working there are not helping us out. You have a situation where people say it's normal that if your husband doesn't beat you, then he doesn't love you.
Where madness seems to be normalized, you will become mad.
And more of the rush you just can't stop.
It's the station for more talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info.
My name is Joe Arrivo. Keep listening to Femi and the Gang on Nigeria Info 99.3 FM.
Tonight, the curtain rises, not on a march to glory, but on a battle for legacy. The stakes are subtler now, little subtle. There's no throne awaiting the victor. But for Charles and Gana, this final outing is no less significant. For here, under the blazing lights of day 20, pride is on the line, respect, redemption. The right to finish, not as the forgotten, but as the formidable. The motion before them rumbles like a distant thunder, and it does so in the heart of world football. Football's future requires moving beyond FIFA's existing structure. Does it? Does it not? In the blue corner, Charles takes the role of reformer, perhaps even revolutionary. Expect a tactical masterclass built on precision passes of historical precedents, searing crosses of corruption scandals, and a sharp attacking line of logic that challenges the very governance of the beautiful game. For Charles, FIFA perhaps is no longer the sturdy backbone of football's future, but a bloated relic, slowing the game it claims to steward. He will make an argument along those lines. In the red corner, Ghana comes armed with the fire of defense, firm, unwavering, and passionate. He will most likely mount a counter-attack steeped in realism. The complexities of global football diplomacy, the immense reach and structure FIFA has built, and the risks of tossing out the imperfect in pursuit of the unknown. For Ghana, the pitch may be uneven, but the game still thrives. And you don't replace the referee just because you don't like the whistle. Tonight's contest is more than just words. It's a clash of ideologies. Evolution versus revolution. Reform versus rebellion. Two minds, one stage. A legacy to settle. So let this bronze battle begin. At the end of it, the judges will determine who performed better in their opinion. But so will you, our esteemed audience. You share the power on the night. It's a 60-40 ratio, but powerful nonetheless on the night. So you are going to vote, and your vote will count. When the decision is made, the winner of this third place final would have been decided by you as much as the judges. To vote for either Charles or Ghana, go to fickets.com/fanbattle. FIKETS. Fickets.com/fanbattle. As the battle commences and progresses, you would at some point make up your mind. At that point, when you make up your mind, just go to fickets.com/fanbattle and vote for either of these two strong minds. Remember, it's Charles and Ghana on the night. Or if you'd like to send their votes, it's monetized voting. It's 500 naira per vote. And some have preferred to just send it directly to our partner bank account, which is a Providos Bank account. 130-590-8620. Providos Bank. Once again, 130-590-8620. You can buy your favorite for this third place ticket. As many votes as you like. 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, a million. It's up to you. Special thanks to all of you who have voted either on fickets.com/fanbattle or directly through the Providos Bank account that I just mentioned. Some of you have voted for your preferred contestants. Others have merely said, I just want to sponsor Fan Battle. And so, once again, tonight and tomorrow night, when we'll have the very final battle. We will continue to thank you. Kanu Rabu Chobonaya, Right C, Finkra Technologies, Lukman Tunji Raji, Ramen Friday Oluwatobi, Solomon Ikenaeze, Mesoma Catherine Nwajobi, Etim Akpan, and all the others. Thank you very much for your little support, all of you, as sponsors of Fan Battle 4. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. Follow the live stream, Nigeria Info 99.3 on Facebook. On YouTube, you just have to search for Nigeria Info and go to our live stream going on right now. Drop your comments, we will take them. We'll also take your phone calls. You follow these two contestants all the way from the very beginning to this place. Let us send Charles and Gana off in style and give them our gratitude, and of course wish them well. For something tells me you, our esteemed audiences will hear these two voices for a long time to come. So let's get to this battle. Charles, you are the motion supporter, the proposition. Football's future requires moving beyond FIFA's existing structure. The two of you will give you the extra minute to their usual two to take your time and line up your point. Are you ready, Charles?
Yes, I am.
Your 3 minutes start right now.
Football is the biggest sport in the world, number one, no doubt. But the structure of its governing body, FIFA, has seen its dignity and its integrity reduced. FIFA is bedeviled by so many systemic issues. Chief among them, corruption and a lack of transparency. Something so emboldened to the fact that in 2015, some of its top officials and even to the vice presidents were arrested on corruption scandals for vote buying for World Cup bids. FIFA has seen itself resisting modernization because its rigid bureaucracy under its present structure has been slow to adopt innovations like the video assistant referee, the semi-automated offside technology, and even refusing to even grow as much as its esports genre. FIFA has an inadequate resource distribution problem. The wealth and revenue that is generated by FIFA is marginalized in such a way that the wealthier nations and associations always get the larger percentage, often ignoring the grassroots and even other segments like the youth football and women's football. There is also a disconnect between the players and the fans. FIFA seemingly turns deaf ears to the pleas, and even the emotional intelligence is lacking, as seen by the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, where both the factors of weather and even labor concerns were ignored. How much more so, and the greater example than the just concluded FIFA Club World Cup? The heat, the stage that was set, all ignored because FIFA cared only about itself. FIFA also has a challenge meeting up with modern structures. There is a challenge of the climate. There is a challenge of discrimination. There's also the challenge of cultural shifts, because its present structure is not flexible enough to address all of these issues. FIFA presently does not know that at 2022 World Cup, it exuded about 3.6 million tons of carbon dioxide. Imagine the environmental impact of such a thing. I just want to say in conclusion that FIFA's structure presently lacks so much, and only a paradigm shift to a more flexible, transparent, innovative, and inclusive model can help this body create a framework that will be a shining example and a true global sporting phenomenon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Charles. Elan, with good aplomb, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. His opponent will get his chance for his opener. He begs to differ on that score. Gana, you have the same amount of time. The clock starts ticking right now.
The saying goes, it is better to trust patterns than to trust potential. football, international or global football, as we know it, was never actually as it is now, as it was in the past. Now, the sport has actually evolved even beyond the expectations and the dreams even of the innovators or the initiators even of the sport. Why? Because FIFA stepped in. All thanks even to FIFA. Now, there's a saying, in the absence of government, anarchy prevails. And this has been true even concerning FIFA. Before FIFA came onto the scene, football had little or no standard whatsoever in terms of organization, in terms of appeal, in terms of global recognition. It was limited both in innovation as well as in globalization until 1904 when FIFA was set up. Now, from 1904 to date, FIFA has achieved, even through the same structure that we have on the table, the following. Number one, it has initiated and held as well as sustained global competitions such as the World Cup that started in even 1930s in Uruguay. Also, the under 20 that started in 1977, as well as the under 17 that started in 1985. Also, the Women's World Cup 1991, and even they progressed in the next 4 years. They introduced the knockout stages for the women as well. They also established fair play rules. They established anti-doping laws. Also, profitable partnerships, even with organizations that are not necessarily sports inclined but have been essential even to sports. We're talking about transport companies, talking about energy drinks, we're talking about WHO. They have helped even the lives of players, helped the lives of personalities. They have evolved and also embraced goal line technology, VAR, as well as other initiatives. They have increased the membership even from a country of 7 members, as well as rather increased to 211 members presently. Also, FIFA has brought structure even to the game. It has brought structure to how the game is played. Now we have uniforms, we have pitches, how it should look like, how officiating should be, how the football should look like, FIFA standard, FIFA structure. Then FIFA has been addressing issues of corruption, issues of improper practices in the sports. We have had situations whereby top officials have been sacked, and FIFA actually sanctioned those sacks, as well as fines and bans on teams, as well as on players that actually went against even their themselves or attacked fans or whatsoever. Now, to conclude, no institution, no organization, no structure is perfect, but the discussion that FIFA should be relegated or to be turned into a relic is actually unnecessary. Football without FIFA would have achieved or evolved even into its present status, and the future of football without FIFA will lead even to football going back into the past. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gana. He finished just in time, and we appreciate that. Thank you very much, both of you. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, it will be time for Charles and Gana to do their banter battle.
Hey, he wants to land. When I buy airtime and data on any network,
I get up to 10% cash back.
I pay my NEPA, DSTV, or StarTimes and call
3% cash back.
Now so, Smart Cash back, don't get reloaded.
And they load my wallet.
Hey, it's the Smart Cash Cashback Reloaded. Top up airtime or data on any network and get up to 10% cashback. Or pay your electricity or cable TV bill and get 3% cashback sharply. Only on Smart Cash. No door yourself. Download the Smart Cash app or dial *939# to start today. Terms and conditions, deja.
Hi, this is Nene from the boat safety team. You can't see us, but we're right here with you on every boat ride. To your left is the ride insurance team. We insure your ride as soon as your trip starts. To your right is the record audio team. We keep a recording of your trip for 24 hours in case you need it later. And behind you is the customer support team, ready to chat 24/7. We're the boat safety team, by your side on every ride.
In the kitchen game, there are players and then Agba Ballers, MVP, Player of the Year, 10-0, no rival. Become an Agba Baller with a new improved Maggi chicken flavor, made the flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric to bring out your top game in the kitchen. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor.
This is the most talked about talk station in Nigeria.
Ask my husband to do something. He doesn't want to. He has been a lazy man all his life.
Nigerians think raising children should just end up with domestic chores. We're not talking about cognitive abilities, travel to Mars and the sun and the moon. We're thinking of pounding yam and cooking soup.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
In the kitchen game, there are players and then Agba Ballers, MVP, Player of the Year, 10-0, no rival. Become an Agba Baller with a new improved Maggi chicken flavor made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric to bring out your top game in the kitchen. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor. My game changer.
See, everybody with its own wahala. Every day comes with its own version of challenges. And you have to be ready to face them, because only then can you move on to the next. That's why I never miss my breakfast. Scratch that. My peak breakfast, with the nutrients and energy I need to face each day, one challenge at a time.
Every day is a good day to power on with a peak breakfast. Have you had your peak? Reach for your peak.
Is that Alfie playing football in the rain?
It's Toby Chio.
My goodness. When did he grow up?
That's it with kids, so.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
You ask for.
What we ask when we got says this organization is meant to help us out, and the people working there are not helping us out. You have a situation where people say it's normal that if your husband doesn't beat you, then he doesn't love you.
Where madness seems to be normalized, you will become mad.
And more of the rush, you just can't stop.
It's the station for more talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Hi guys, I'm Victor Sime. Keep listening to Femi The Gang on Nigeria Info.
Welcome back. Fan Battle 4, third place final between Charles Shegun Oshodi and Godwin Gana Ajay. Fan Battle 4, sponsored by you, the Nigeria Info audience, and keen follower of Femi and the Gang and all our sports presentations. We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, by the way. And you can drop your comments. See some of those comments already coming in. It's the third place final. One of these two will take the bronze medal. And so the gloves are off. And the charm offensive is on. With their opening arguments having been laid bare like tactical formations on a whiteboard, Charles and Gana step into the second round with swagger, wit, and sharpened tongues. I've heard them before. I know what they bring when they want to. The facts may have spoken in round one, but here in round two, it is personality that takes the ball. So expect sidesteps, expect subtle digs, expect nutmegs, sarcasm, and volleys of iron. Charles, the cool strategist, he may look to slice through Gana's logic with slight jabs and intellectual feints. But Gana, ever the quiet, subtle, seemingly silent firebrand, he won't hesitate to charge back at it. Perhaps shoulder first. The kind of retorts that ignite a crowd. And in this round, the banter battle is where debates come alive. It's not in the pages of policy, but in the theater of confidence and clever comebacks. So it's banter battle time between these two, and only one of them will leave this round with the upper hand, and perhaps leave the audience grinning. We'll see who. Charles and Gana. For a minimum of 5 minutes, let the banter battle commence.
Now, Charles, I heard you mention so many things that FIFA has done or has not done. But hearing all what you said, to me, you complain about FIFA not embracing technology. FIFA has. You have had VAR, you've had goal line technology. You talk about FIFA not helping or listening to the fans. Football, or the entire world, is made up of 7 billion people. Football has at least over 5 billion followers. 5 billion people who watch football. Why? Because of FIFA structure.
And how many of those 5 billion followers were listened to when they complained about hosting the World Cup during winter? How many of those 5 billion people were listened to when they complained about hosting the Club World Cup in a country with so many issues as the US of A?
And that is one beautiful thing with FIFA structure.
How is that beautiful?
Risks.
Take risk with people's lives.
No, listen,
take risk with people's lives in the weather.
All right, let me explain.
Okay.
When FIFA allowed Qatar to have to host the World Cup, they gave them specifications. In fact, I've heard you say one time, FIFA standard, FIFA structure. That FIFA standard stood even in Qatar, whereby even up till now, that 2022 World Cup is still referred to as one of the best World Cup that has ever held. Even this 2025 that we're talking about now, we've had Africans who, if not for any other thing, or even in fact countries that have been seen as marginalized or obscure, they have a place even when it comes to global standing, whereby they are invited even to come and sing, to come and perform. We've had Haiti play in the FIFA Confederations Cup against Nigeria. I think they even scored and they were celebrating so much. FIFA has done so much even with this structure that you are criticizing.
I like the fact that you are reminiscing on nostalgia. And some of
these things have happened in the present.
Hold on. And of these really interesting things, let's look deeper than all of those. What about the issues of corruption? What about the issues of racism? How has FIFA dealt with those? I talked about 3.6 million tons of carbon dioxide. You intentionally skipped it. What happened to that part? Why would FIFA not take cognizance the fact that encroaching on a space for hosting a tournament will always shift the cultural paradigm of that place, will always leave those people with more pollution than is necessary? Have they tackled that effect?
You are overlooking the fact again that hosting a World Cup in those places have opened those countries even to the world. People have looked at them.
Nobody saying that we should remove
now.
FIFA
Okay, now let's say for instance now you want to have a FIFA World Cup. Africa, at least. I thank God, Ali, my father was able to experience World Cup happen in Africa.
I'm asking you
something that could have never happened.
What is FIFA's investment?
There's a saying that the present is actually the
Ghana, why are you running away?
I'm not running away. I'm answering you now. Calm down. Now, okay.
What is
let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question.
You are running away. Ask me. Don't
let me ask you this question.
Then come back.
Mention any crime that you say that FIFA structure has provoked that is peculiar to FIFA alone. There are so many other organizations.
Should I mention? 2010 World Cup. Why did Germany crash out of that World Cup? Was it not because of goal line technology that had been discussed years before, but FIFA's slow adoption of that technology led to so many teams losing out? Germany in 2010.
But has it not been adopted?
But it
has been adopted. There are so many innovations, even in other competitions, whereby they have up till now they have not accepted it.
Even they have not accepted it. The Crystal Palace not suffer it. The Crystal Palace not still suffer for all those.
Another beautiful thing.
What happened?
FIFA does not have control over countries. They don't have control over countries.
Sorry, what?
Yes, they can make laws.
of football,
but as a governing football body,
and yet FIFA has banned Nigeria.
They cannot determine what a country can do in terms of football.
That's a fallacy.
There was a time that a certain military head of state prevented Nigeria from going to the World Cup. They said that Nigeria was not going to participate in any competition.
You just don't think about yourself. How can you not have?
That's what I'm saying. That FIFA allows autonomy even for countries. They allow autonomy for country rules. Of course, they will set rules that guide. They set rules that guide. That does not mean that some people don't manipulate it, and that does not mean that some people don't go against those rules.
Has racism been treated?
Racism is beyond even football. Racism happens virtually in every sphere or every facet of life.
To curb racism inside of football.
There is Operation FIFA. There has been there have been fines even against countries, against people.
How many clubs have
so many to mention? So many.
Examples.
You have had matches whereby the fans were restricted from watching the match. The fans will be restricted from watching the match. Why? Because they chant racist words even against footballers. Yes.
Vinicius Junior is still suffering racism even presently. Has it stopped?
Wait, what exactly do you expect from FIFA? That they should stop fans from watching football, or should attack them, or they should do what precisely?
Do their jobs, which they are not.
They have been doing their jobs in terms of
in money.
They have been putting fines. They have been stating fines that okay, if you do this particular thing, this is the punishment you are going to receive.
You know how many people have to
what else do you actually expect even from FIFA as a sport governing body? What else do you expect?
Let me just give you something.
Is it that whenever there's any racist chance, FIFA just keeps quiet and say, okay, we are not going to do anything about it?
Let me give you this. The US of A has at least 600 mass shootings every year.
Okay.
And yet the FIFA is taking the World Cup to a country that can have as much as 2 mass shootings per day.
The same complaints were made about Brazil. The same complaints were made about South Africa. However, the World Cup
shootings in South Africa, and do you have statistics to back that?
They had issues.
Do you have statistics to back that up?
Allow me to. They had issues in their countries.
Ghana,
they had certain things. They had insecurity issues in those countries. Yet they were able to hold the World Cup, and it was successful.
That has no gun control.
Okay, no gun control. However, mention how many people were killed even in this 2025 FIFA World Cup. Did they kill any
because of the World Cup?
Were there any reports? That okay, they killed people? That okay, this report that was given that okay, let us not hold the World Cup even in the FIFA World Cup, Club World Cup in the USA.
Are you saying that there was
no
shooting in the US of A during this Club World Cup?
Tell me they have not been shooting any country. Are there no country that shoot?
Is there any other country that has about 600 mass shootings per year? Name one other one.
I can't name anyone presently.
Thank you very much.
When you are talking about USA they have their rules.
Ghana,
however, those rules, FIFA can be able to say that
you are going to
okay, this is how we should do what we want to do.
You said the FIFA Club World Cup is a positive review, and yet changed its format from existing structure. And yet you are here arguing for us to remain in an existing structure that has not improved the sport beyond just fancy footworks.
You are claiming for a revolution. You are claiming that in fact FIFA structure should be scrapped.
I never said it should be scrapped.
FIFA has been renovating. They have been reforming. They have been improving. Yet you have kept on complaining that you have been fighting all the negative impacts of FIFA. Are you trying to tell me that FIFA has never done anything good even to football?
The argument.
Are you trying to say that FIFA has never contributed positively into football?
Future.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Still need the present structure.
Okay, let me
the answer is no, because the present structure is not helping smaller nations. The present structure is not helping players that are being marginalized.
What about countries like Burma? What about countries like Haiti? What about countries that receive even 50% increase of the funds that are coming into FIFA presently?
It's only enriching some particular people's pockets.
It is enriching as much as it can.
Oh, yes, it's enriching people's pockets as much as it can. Thank you for agreeing with
it. Not everybody. I'm not saying
is it not supposed to be a sport for everybody? Why is it only a sport for some people?
It's not a sport for some people.
But you are just agreeing with
it. It is not a sport for some people. There was a time whereby certain numbers of teams can actually participate in the World Cup. The number has increased. What else do you really want from FIFA? The structure is good. They have done well so far.
And that's full time on the banter round. And what a midfield scrap that turned out to be. Tackles flying, egos nutmegged. And of course, there were plenty of cheeky through balls aimed straight at each other's credibility. It's a miracle that both of them are still sitting and smiling at each other. Well, Charles, clever as ever, tried the tiki-taka, and he tried to do that on his way through the argument with composed footwork and clever 1-2s of wit. Gana did the pressing game. I saw what you did there, trying to fight back. No space, no peace, no filter. Nobody agreed. All right. Interesting. To be sure, there were no VAR checks, but even if there were, we'd probably still be reviewing some of the comebacks and clapbacks for us on sportman-like brilliance. Anyway, but now the boots are off. They are laced tighter. The smiles tucked away. It's time now for the final formation. The final formation. This is where each contender must deliver their closing pitch. No more banter, no more flicks. Just the last shot at goal. May the better striker score. Charles, you open, you close. For 2 minutes. Let's go.
For the future, FIFA needs to solve some of its most pressing issues. One, it needs to establish an independent oversight body that would enforce its anti-corruption policies, as well as do intermittent public reporting to gain public trust. Two, it needs to implement a revenue sharing model that will give greater percentage of the revenue it generates to the grassroots and to smaller nations to help them develop and to, make them to be able to compete on the grand stage. Three, it needs to create a specialized innovation committee that would accelerate its adoption of technology faster and remove all of the rigidity in the bureaucracy so that it can boost investments in youth football, in women's football, and most especially in esports. That is a growing trend. 4, it needs to form a shareholder council made up of players, made up of fans, and smaller associations that would ensure inclusivity in its decision making. 5, it needs to embed sustainability discussions in tournament planning and enforce anti-discrimination policies to root out all of the discriminatory issues and give clear penalties that are adhered to. FIFA needs to replace its present centralized opaque structure with a very strategic, innovative, inclusive, and transparent model that will address all of its previous issues and ensure that this sport that we love, football, becomes the global future. It becomes the shining light for every other sport in future. Without any of this, FIFA will continue to remain as it always has been. In fact, at the end of the day, the truth of the matter is change is constant. Change is inevitable. I trust and I know that in the future, FIFA's present structure will change.
All right, Hilan, and thank you very much. And just in time, the bell just goes now. Just in time. Thank you very much, Charles. 2 minutes. Your round is off. It's over. Thank you. Gana, you have 2 minutes to close. And after this, the decision will be made. Your 2 minutes start right now.
It is better to be in a truck that is going steadily in the right direction despite road issues than riding speedily and recklessly on a power bike in the wrong direction. Before FIFA came, the structure, football was a sport that operated different rules, had low, limited international presence or command, had low uniformity, in fact, no global unity. All this changed when FIFA established a structure. There's a saying that what the elder sees seated, the child, even if he climbs the highest of heights, cannot see. The future of football, resting upon FIFA structure, will most likely be that of more exciting competitions, more financial successes, more innovations, global reach, more appeal. We already have the FIFA Men's and Women's World Cup. Do you know that there's a plan even to make it 2 years, a biennial event, as well as achieve $180 billion in terms of gain, to get approximately 2 million jobs, as well as other football competitions are going to be sponsored, are going to be strategized or created even by reason of this present FIFA structure. Now, my opponent has mentioned, so in fact he has given a 5-point agenda. Those things that he has mentioned, FIFA has already been planning them. They have already been making even efforts concerning those particular things. However, by the time you have fans making their say or having their say even in FIFA decisions, before we know it, we are going to have serious We're going to have, in fact, he's talking about FIFA carrying out slow decision making. By the time fans add to it, by the time you have so many organizations, so many people joining even into FIFA's decisions, we are even going to have slower decision making. Now, the future of football with FIFA's present structure is going to spell disruption, uncertainty. No more global football, rather it's going to be regionalized football. It's going to lead to corruption. In the words of Chinua Achebe, the center of football structure will not hold and everything will fall apart. It will fall apart even without FIFA. FIFA will have a future without global football and even no more football kind. Thank you.
At long last, it comes to a winding halt. Thank you very much to both of you, Charles and Gana, for a spirited final battle between you two in this third place final. Interesting debate. Now it's up to the judges to decide, and it's up to you, the audience, to also adjudge this battle as having gone one way or the other. We would allow the voting at Fickets to go on until about 9:30. This is 9:21. We will go on a break. 8:21. Sorry, about 8:30. All right, we'll go on a break at about 8:25. But between now and then, judges, any thoughts to share? Chuma, Overdose, Tony.
Yeah, I'll just jump on it first and say well done to the guys again. I love the fact that they came here with spirited effort. Sometimes there's always that analysis that when it's the third place game, teams don't come with enough quality and desire to win. But just like we saw Croatia celebrate beating Morocco in the World Cup bronze medal game in Qatar in 2022, the guys came here well prepared, and I love that that spirit of wanting to leave this competition on a high is beautiful. I also like the fact that it felt like he was a defense counsel lawyer in court for FIFA, listening to Gana share his thoughts, talking about the presence of FIFA from the early 20th century. That's 1904 or 1907 he mentioned, and how that has helped organize football, and the fact that he, during even his intro remarks, found a way to want to counter what Charles had shared as to the fact that FIFA have adopted VAR, goal line technology and the likes, and all of these tournaments FIFA have come through with. But I think that Charles's thoughts, even with his intro, was ideal for the topic. The topic was not moving on from FIFA. The topic was actually what FIFA is already doing, just improving on it, or do we remain where we are now? It felt like at the point Ghana thought it was a case of throw away FIFA, get something brand new. Not necessarily was that the topic. So it was, Chelsea's argument was stuff like FIFA embracing VAR and co came in quite late. It was good bringing that example to, even if the irony is it was England that suffered that goal line technology thing and not Germany actually, and all of that. But I enjoyed what you guys brought to the table, and for me it was a thing of joy seeing this much intense, the intensity of the battle, pardon me, in a third place game. Overdose.
Yeah, I think you've actually covered much ground, but again, I mean, when you look at the battle, spirited once again from Charles and of course Ghana, but I felt that for the point, where Charles talked about women's football and FIFA not helping, I thought Ghana would talk about the fact that women's football, the last two editions, have seen, very large followership, and FIFA has also increased the prize money for women's football, also making sure that more countries, get involved. But again, I mean, in the heat of the moment, you could miss some of the points. But overall, I think it was a very, very good one. And the scorecard, well, not really a true reflection of how spirited the battle was, but one person will make more points than the other, so my scorecard really reflects that. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Tony. Yeah, we have to go on a break now. You know what, let's go on this break. It's about a half minute. When we come back, it's about a half minute to the break. When we do come back, it will be time to hear if there is a final thought, and then you'd hear the verdict of the judges. Stay with us.
You only see the magnificent edifice, not the strong foundation that holds it. Likewise, in the world of e-payments, you only see transactions done and funds remitted. But who pioneered these financial technology solutions? Well, you knew it as Value Card, now Unified Payments, Nigeria's premier financial technology service provider. Yes, it starts here. Find out more at www.up-ng.com.
Unified Payments. Unifying businesses for people.
There is something about good news. You can't keep it to yourself.
Guys, it has finally happened.
There is something about joy. You can't keep it to yourself. And there is something about the rich taste of Lipton. You can't keep it to yourself.
When you get something you enjoy, you share. Lipton Yellow Label. Tea so good, you want to share. Hey, rewards don't land. When I buy airtime and data on any network,
I get up to 10% cash back.
I pay my NEPA, DSTV, or StarTimes and call
3% cash back.
Now so, Smart Cash back, don't get reloaded.
And they load my wallet.
Hey, it's the Smart Cash back reloaded. Top up airtime or data on any network and get up to 10% cash back. Or pay your electricity or cable TV bill and get 3% cash back sharply. Only on Smart Cash. No dull yourself. Download the Smart Cash app or dial *939# to start today. Terms and conditions, deja.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development and the care they need with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics to help your child's digestion and development, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. And all of these work together to support your child's development and growth today and tomorrow. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Hey guys, there's great food, amazing people, lively music. Yeah, but the vibe is missing.
I know what this party needs. Bartender, it's time for Seagram's Imperial Black Whiskey.
Okay, sir.
Guys, this is the vibe of Niger. Cheers! Every celebration needs an Imperial Black Whiskey. Seagram's Imperial Black Whiskey celebrates the vibe of Niger. Not for pregnant women and persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly.
Hi, this is Nene from the boat safety team. You can't see us, but we're right here with you on every boat ride. To your left is the ride insurance team. We insure your ride as soon as your trip starts. To your right is the record audio team. We keep a recording of your trip for 24 hours in case you need it later. And behind you is the customer support team, ready to chat 24/7. We're the boat safety team, by your side on every ride.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
days, all you hear is save, invest, save, Wait, how do you guys find this money? Is it not someone that is settled that will have money to save and invest? And even if I manage to invest or save, the interest rates are so low. And one can lose money in all these crypto, NFT, blockchain, and so on.
Introducing Fund 724. It's a simple solution to all your money goals. With as low as 1,000 naira or that urgent to in your pocket, you can start saving with Fund 724 and earn solid returns on your investment. And you can withdraw your money from your account for free. Anytime you like, just dial *724# on your mobile phone and follow the prompts.
Oh, so no need to download an app or join a long queue, huh?
Dial *724# now to get started. Fund 724 is available 24/7. Guarantee Trust Fund Managers is a subsidiary of Guarantee Trust Holding Company PLC and regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission.
All right, class, settle down. Today, let's talk about how you started your day.
We got dressed and had pancakes with John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate for breakfast.
My mom makes John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate for us too.
My mom calls it instant goodness. My sister and I always put it inside our pap. It's so yummy.
John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate is a chocolate drink made of rich cocoa, milk, and sugar. Available nationwide in stores. John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate. Enjoy instant goodness.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development and the care they need with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics to help your child's digestion and development, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. And all of these work together to support your child's development and growth today and tomorrow. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Now so I did on my own. Now a message enter my phone. Fiam. I can't click Fiam. Now so my money for account go. Fiam. Hey. If to say na Airtel you they use, them for first alert you before you click Airtel they identify spammers. Then alert them customers with AI powered service to make sure say you know for Mugu for Wuru scam messages. No charges, no subscription needed. Me self they go join Airtel. Fiam.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
This is not just a debate. It's a battle of minds. A clash of brilliance. A war of words. And only one champion. One true champion will rise. The regional champions are ready. The stage is set. The stakes higher than ever before. Catch the I Beg to Differ National Finals live on all Nigeria Info FM and Kids FM stations nationwide. It's intellect, it's passion, it's the future in action. Debate redefined. The IBT National Tournament begins August 11th, 2025. Only on Nigeria Info FM and Kids FM nationwide. For sponsorship, call 0805-581-5844 or email ibegtodiffer@nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
See, everybody with him own wahala. Every day comes with its own version of challenges, and you have to be ready to face them, because only then can you move on to the next. That's why I never miss my breakfast. Scratch that. My peak breakfast, with the nutrients and energy I need to face each day, one challenge at a time.
Every day is a good day to power on with a peak breakfast. Have you had your peak? Reach for your peak.
In the kitchen game, there are players and then Agba Ballers, MVP, Player of the Year, 10-0, no rival. Become an Agba Baller with the new improved Maggi chicken flavor, made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric to bring out your top game in the kitchen. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
My guy, should you still spend plenty money on top fuel and every day na social mechanic wahala on top of the motorcycle? Oh yeah, now switch to Spiro today. Spiro electric motorcycle. Now they use fuel and na small maintenance to take the kaka. When
When your battery run down, just swap am in 2 minutes for any of our swap stations and ride on. We arrange am for logistics, Okada business, and our daily waka. Spiro, smart, strong, stress-free. No fuel, no wahala. Just to carry go. Make you call 070-000-977-97. Don't get it started.
My ions, please, can't get enough. My ions, please, give it to me now. It go rehydrate you, yeah. Replenish your ions with Pocari Sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Pocari Sweat, give it some more. Pocari Sweat.
Little body, big moves. Little brain, big learning. Your little child is eager to do big things. Every sachet of Cerelac Junior comes with the nutrition they need: natural grains, protein, and iron to support their physical growth, learning, and development. So you can fully enjoy your little one's big moments of growth. Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks were clean in the morning. Everything don't transform. I understand though. School is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some nutritious Milo at breakfast.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Sure, we will keep listening to Femi and the Gang on Nigeria Info 99.3 FM.
Hi everyone, Martin Tyler here, English Premier League commentator, UEFA Champions League commentator, and assistant manager of Woking Football Club. You're listening to Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info FM.
Hi guys, it's Michelle Lozia, forward with the Houston Dash in the U.S. Thanks you guys so much for listening to Femi and the Gang 99.3 on Nigerian Info FM.
Well, during the break, I got a message saying I did not declare voting, fan voting open. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't do it. I even said that we're going to close at 8:30, so we're going to leave it open for a few minutes. For those who didn't catch it, I was quite surprised that the message read, "You haven't announced that voting is open." Well, okay. Voting is open, and if you haven't, go to fickets.com right now. That's fickets.com. We seem to be having some, okay, it's just cleared up, some technical challenges, but it's cleared up. So go to fickets.com and vote. Who do you give your vote to? Charles or Gana? Fickets.com/fan battle. Fickets.com. That's fickets.com/fan battle. Or you can vote directly. It's paid voting. It's 500 naira per vote. You can put your money where your favorite is. 130-590-8620. It's a Providus Bank account. Our partner Sports Salon account. Providus Bank. 130-590-8620. You can buy as many votes for your favorite in this fan battle. Tomorrow is the final, by the way. The grand finale of Fan Battle 4. tomorrow night. We've got a special for you at 7. We're going to have some powerful guests as early as 6:45. If you are a boxing aficionado or somebody who follows the sport, the one and only Ife Ajagba will be live in our studios tomorrow night as part of our closing ceremony of Hamba 24. He will be here. So this season, Fan Battle was more of a, it followed the boxing and combat sport tradition. So you'll be wondering what Ife Ajagba is doing here. Join the crew, but join us early. Don't wait until 7. Join in by about 6:45 so you don't miss anything. And after that interview, the final of Fan Battle 4 will commence between John and Mimi. Again, as the audience, you will be voting alongside. Don't wait until tomorrow to go to the fickets.com site. Get familiar with it so that you can vote, because one of those two will be crowned champion. They'll take the ₦1 million prize, and you can have a say. You have a say as to who does. So once again, it's fickets.com/fan battle. FIKETS .com/fan battle. Or you could send your vote directly into the Providus bank account 130-590-8620. We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. That live streaming will be on same time tomorrow. We'll also be having some other special guests in the studio with us. The champion of Fan Battle Season 3 will be in the house with us, on duty with us. And also we'll have special guests. There will be a special presentation in the final tomorrow on sports as business. That will be the final, sports as business. The 2 finalists are currently reviewing the 2020 National Sports Industry Policy document, and they will give you their presentation. The team lead of the team that put that policy document in place will also be live in the studio with us also to judge their performance in that final. So there will be the debate, the battle, and then there will be the presentation. It will be 2 battles for the price of 1 tomorrow between John and Mimi. May the better battler battle their way to success and glory. All right? So for now, tonight, Charles and Gana, have you voted? Who impressed you more in this 3rd place? Who deserves the 3rd place crown? The judges have determined. But before we went on that break, Tony had yet to share his thoughts for the benefit of these 2 fine gentlemen and for your benefit as our esteemed listener. So Tony,
Femi,
stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Femi. Pretty interesting battle by Gana and Charles, 2 of my favorites. Absolutely love them, and really, really good. Like Chima did say, third place games, even in regular football, can sometimes be underwhelming. But I mean, these 2 decided to leave everything. Sure, this is one battle that Ghana, have always looked forward to, especially him, because he's been here and he's talked about how much he adores Charles and respects him. So I was looking forward to how he handles himself today, how bold, how brave he can be to take on Charles, shoulder for shoulder, pound for pound. And to be honest, he did really, really, really well. Something I just want to quickly highlight on is the topic is very futuristic. So it's beyond the question of should we have FIFA or not. It is, as we evolve into the future, do we need to look beyond FIFA? Now, looking beyond doesn't mean completely eradicating it. No. It says, do we have to create more structures beyond FIFA to help us evolve effectively into the future of football. Now, for Ghana, I didn't think you were strategic enough in that context of the future, meaning that great work with the foundation that you gave us from 1904 and everything. In fact, you talked about football wouldn't be where it is today if not FIFA. I was expecting you to tell us why, convince us why FIFA is able to continually help the game evolve. Give us examples of different milestones in the growth of the game from the 90s up until now, and convince us, hey, if FIFA have been able to always respond to the changing times, then they can. Even if it's 2045, they have a structure that can effectively carry us into that time. And I thought that for me, it was a bit where Charles sort of edged it for me. He didn't just talk about some of the frailties, but he was making propositions as to what FIFA needs to do to ensure that, hey, some of the areas where they are not strong enough can be covered up as we evolve into the future. So Ghana, it was great from you, but I thought you just needed to tilt just a little bit beyond all of the things that you talked about, what FIFA have done. I mean, you mentioned all of the introductions and everything, but football for the future, is FIFA ready? So you see how, I mean, I'm able to contextualize the talking point. Football for the future, is FIFA ready to take us into the future? You know, and then highlight all of these milestones. In 2005, this change came. FIFA embraced it. You mentioned, I mean, VAR and everything, which was good. I expected more. All right, more strategic changes in the game that FIFA responded to over time. So, interesting one from the both of you. For Charles, I was expecting you to mention the issue of sporting integrity, sports washing. I mean, where football has evolved now into, I mean, where FIFA seem to prioritize more money. I think you mentioned something like that, but I expected you to have expanded more. Where, I mean, Saudi Arabia, who in quotes is sports washing, FIFA is now dancing to the whims and caprices, showing that, hey, this organization are not stable enough for what we're going into. It looks like the highest bidder now has FIFA. So I was expecting to really take me somewhere there with that point. You did, but I just thought that you brushed the surface. The issue of player welfare and fan forum and all of that, Ghana, I mean, let me say that when you have a battle, after you study your point, do well to study the stance of the other person. Be prepared with points that may be presented to you on the battlefield, and be ready with answers for all of that. I mean, Charles talked about, does FIFA have effective structures to accommodate fans, players, teams, to get opinions and all of that. I mean, we have the FIFA Global Discussion Forum. I needed you to ask him questions. All right. I mean, he talked about inadequate distribution of wealth to smaller nations. Give me examples. And these were things I expected in your banter round. He made a lot of strong cases of the inadequacies of FIFA. You needed to question him. Let him start giving you those examples of these issues. I mean, there is the Global Discussion Forum where the fans can have their say as far as FIFA is concerned. In fact, esports have got a forum that is, FIFA is also catering for esports, but you cannot know that if you don't dig into his stance. So you have to be intentional about knowing what your opponent is, the stand of your opponent, knowing what could potentially come, and providing answers to some of them. All right. So, interesting, really. Also, the issue of FIFA independence, just to clarify that FIFA is independent. Of course, member nations are independent. But anything that threatens the integrity of the game, FIFA have got arms that fight. And so if you as a member nation, if you're doing anything that poses threat to the integrity of the game, I mean, we have the appeal, we have the court of arbitration. All of these things are weapons of FIFA that can wage on member nations. All right, so I mean, just a bit of clarity on that. So I mean, well done, guys. I really enjoyed it. I'm wishing you guys all the best going forward. We want to see you here more on this platform, Charles and Gana, and I hope that the both of you may the fourth guide you in your journey going forward. Thank you very much, Femi.
Thank you very much. That was robust and it was useful as they come. It is now time to read the verdict of this third place final battle between Charles and, of course, Gana. So remember, we'll look first at how the judges scored this battle. I will start with George Tony. He scored this battle 10-10, 10-10, 10-9. Was the third round that sealed it, 30-29. Judge Overdose scored this battle 10-10, 10-9, 10-9. Slight, a 30-28 verdict. Judge Schumer scored it 10-9, 10-10, 10-10. Another 1 point sway between these two individuals. I'm refreshing my feed just to also again, the final verdict comes in the collation of both the judge's verdict and the audience's verdict. So I'm just checking the figures now where we are in terms of this. So, yeah, refreshing my feed.